All right, guys, welcome to today's video. This is Yappy Twan. You guys, make sure to check out his channel.
The last time we were together was the dough video in Atlanta.
Yes.
And I was filming for you.
Yeah, you were on the channel already before, so make sure you check out his channel. We'll link it down below. But today, we're hooking him up with a brand new Matthews bow. I have all the goodies laid out. We're gonna do a complete bow build, and we're gonna shoot a little bit at the end. And just kind of dive right in. We are down here in Atlanta. Tristan is from Atlanta, so we met up. We're here at the Archery Learning Center. So thank you, George, for letting us come in after hours and crash and use your space.
Here we go. This is what we've been waiting for.
And
this is what I've been waiting for.
You're gonna get a free hat. All right, that's the video.
None of these hats fit me.
I know, they're the cheap ones. All right, ready? Shee! Oh, we did get the whole works. So I remember now, I got white strings on it because of your truck.
Oh,
I figured match it with your truck.
Dude, that is sick.
Granite, V3X 29. It should be your draw length based on your bow before.
Yeah,
we should be good. I guess we did. Oh, we did get a QAD. Let's go. We're gonna put a QAD on. Right. Okay, so we're just gonna run through everything that we're gonna be ending up putting on this bow. We have a Tetra Max HHA. We're gonna throw, I got you an XL in this 2-pin. We'll see if that works out good. But a UV3, a Be Real grip. We got the mount for the HHA Tetra. We have a QAD integrate, and then 2 Be Real stabilizers right here, with a little peep sight. And I just remember we don't have a side bracket for this, so we might just run one in the front for now, and I can get you an angle one later on.
Yeah. Did you tell them how you brought this bow?
Oh yeah, that is funny. I should mention that. The duct tape on this, so I flew with it. I just duct taped it to my bow case.
Did anybody look at you?
No, I had to sign something because it's cardboard.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I mean, like, they put it in a UPS truck, it should be fine. It was fine, I mean, little scuff, but not terrible.
That's funny.
We're just gonna bolt everything on the bow first, and then we'll get like an arrow knot, get the D-loop tied in, get the peep sight tied in, all that fun stuff, and then we'll get out and we'll tune.
Okay.
Strings and stuff, yeah. Integrate technology. If I drop this again, believe it or not, I don't know what I'm doing. So this first little pilot thing is what clips onto it first. So you gotta loosen that, clip it on, and this is what actually sets it up with the bow. And there's this little line. So you just line that little line up first, tighten her down. I'm excited to see what your initial impressions when you shoot this too. Because what do you have right now, a Triax, or is it VXR?
VXR.
This little plug, everyone always forgets to put this little plug in, but you gotta put it in. Really important. If this ever peels on you, you can just get like a quick little replacement kit or anything, but it should be pretty good.
Okay.
How far of a drive was it to here?
When you did the dough video with Lee and them, you let me shoot your bow.
Oh,
with the sight, and I was like, dude, that is crazy. Yeah. It's so much better than any. I was amazed with the lighting inside, how it's.
I mean, it's great, especially for you guys in Atlanta, tree stand hunting, like dark timber, like the last half hour.
Yeah.
It's good to flick that light on.
Yeah.
So I got you the XL one because, I guess as a little teaser, we got something cool coming out for the XL soon.
Okay.
So I got you that, so when it comes out, we can get you the new one. Throw that away, because these are junk now.
I saw the pitch.
All right. We also got a blackout for you, so a little doper. So I am switching out, I'll show it once it's all out, but I'm switching it out for a more finer tip so you can just see better. We got a red line, which is great for some people if they like it, but the more finer tip is a little bit better to be a little more accurate in where you're at in the sight tape. Here we go, UV3 XL Blackout Edition. Ready to rip.
You had it on the other benches, you know.
I know. True. Very needy.
I haven't complained.
XL on there. Blackout looks nice, doesn't it? So essentially you pull it tight and then you draw back and it sets it. Yep, so you just pull it out just a tiny bit. There's that. Probably there. We'll have to fine tune this for you. Okay, let's go over to the other side where the vise is. So So we gotta level the bow now. George has this kind of, I've never seen this before, but it's kind of a cool little leveling device. Clips on the string just like this, and you can get it level. We got this little last chance thing, same thing I have in the press. He's got a bow in this press. I typically like to do it in the press and get it level, but we're just gonna rock and roll with this. We're gonna get the correct knocking point. We're gonna tie in our knot, and then we're gonna put in our D-loop. Tie it just like that. We're just gonna eyeball this because George does not have an arrow clip thingy. So the rest, QED integrate. If you set it at 0 and 0, have it at the etch marks, it gives you a pretty good neutral point. You know, it gets you solid where you can start, and then if you have to do something macro, you move the top hats. If you have to do something micro, you just adjust this. Macro and micro, you like those words? Yeah. I learned that in college.
Big economics
Microeconomics,
guy.
macroeconomics. That's how I remember
Could you
it.
define those for us?
Macroeconomics is the economy at a large scale, and microeconomics is the economy at a small scale, like individual companies.
Oh, you did learn stuff in college.
I definitely failed that class though. Simple little half hitches, on the top, little square knot to finish it off. We take the arrow off now that we have a spot we want it. We're just gonna burn these off. This is a big flame. So you do want a little bit of slop in here. So you want to be able to take the knock and just a little bit, because if you guys, you know, obviously watch my other builds and stuff, when the bow draws back and it pinches the knock. And if it's too tight, it can lift it up, push it down. You don't want that. You want plenty of space in there. Not too much, just enough. All right, now the fun part. Ooh, there's a D-loop ready to go. Top knot on the left. I'm gonna burn these bad boys down. This is George's fancy little D-loop tool. They don't make it anymore, and I wish I did. But it's like a needle nose. It's so easy to find it, slip it in, and then boom. Would you lose an eye for $1 million?
No, not $1 million. No.
How much would it be?
50 mil.
Hey, we have a blind dog. She has no eyes. She's happy as can be.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you would lose an eye for 50 million.
I need one eye. As long as this one eye is always protected, never at risk.
I feel like 50 mil is really high. What would your number be, Riley?
I don't know. I feel like if you had a bag of cash, it would get a lot lower.
Yeah.
You know, like if it was like a
Like
theoretical
5.
50, but if you had $5 million
You
in a
can
bag.
operate on one eye.
Okay, if they
If
took
I
my
had my
if they
right
took
eye
if they took
back.
my left
If they
eye,
took my left eye.
$5 million.
Depth perception goes away.
I'd figure it out.
You would
I think
probably
you-
get used to it.
Yeah, you have to get used to it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's tons of people with a missing eye.
Yeah, but depth perception, like you'd never be able to tell how far away an animal is.
That's why you got
I'd figure it out.
Rangefinder.
I'd figure it out.
Yeah,
And it doesn't doesn't make you immobile with it. It just is like, oh, I don't know exactly how far that.
My right eye, it would be like 100 mil.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot. I mean, I literally would.
For 100 mil, you could be like Tony Stark and just make something.
do a whole YouTube.
Yeah, it would be
learn
left
how to
hand.
shoot left
Yeah,
handed.
it'd be left-handed. Maybe 10 mil then. Okay, let's draw back and see how the peep sight orientation is. Draw back once, we'll just see how it looks, and then we'll draw back again with your eyes closed. Okay.
Yeah, ugly. Sorry.
No, it's good. Yeah, drawing looks good. Low, right? You looking right over the top of it? Yeah. So I'm just gonna scooch her up, and it's gonna be twisted, but just imagine that you're looking through it. It's close.
It's a little bit closer.
A little low, so okay. Just hang tight.
Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's good.
Good. Okay. So now this time, draw back. When you get about right here before you anchor, just close your eyes and anchor, and then open them and look down and just see where it lands.
Okay. Yeah. Like first thing I see is the bottom pin. Is that what you're saying, or?
So it's a little too high.
I think it might be a little too high.
It just you go to where it naturally feels good instead of trying to find it and really try to
Okay.
find it. So we can just bump it down a little bit. Call it good like there. Try it one more time.
So do the close the eyes.
Yeah, just do it one more time.
I'm gonna do that one more time.
One more time. it's weird closing your eyes and then trying to anchor and everything, especially with a new bow. But it's good, and we can scooch it around to wherever.
That should be good.
Good. Dope. Okay, so it's spinning just a little bit. Fix that, we'll tie it in. And then we'll tune it, and then we'll shoot a little bit. Tied, good. We're gonna check the timing on it real quick. Okay, so we are off just a little bit. Just get one touching right there. Oh man, that's so close. Hold on. Actually, I think it's pretty spot on.
Yeah.
It's good to check it just a little bit, especially out of the box, just to make sure everything's good. That could change, you know, there is a settle-in period just overall on a bow. First couple hundred arrows, it is good. You know, shoot 100 arrows, 200 arrows, come back, just kind of double check everything. Just shoot it a couple times and then we'll run it through paper. Okay. Yeah, just aim right in the middle.
It's pretty sick, dude. I can't tell you. I know I'm not like expressing it too much other than the grin ear to ear, but I'm super excited about this.
This is kind of cool. You just roll it up as it rolls down. Yep, so just stand pretty close about right there. Nice.
Wow.
That's pretty solid right there. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna just step back a little bit. So up close, when you shoot it, it's like right out of the bow. Right. So if it's way off, it's easy to tell. And then you fine tune it, you walk back because it gets, you know, bigger as you go back. So just step back like by those black pillar things. Dang, this might be a clean setup, dude, right off the bat. Let's go. Okay, so now let's back up this a little bit more. Okay. Probably, let's go about right here. Just aim in the middle again.
Oh, no.
Tough.
No.
Same hole.
Were you
Dude,
there with that?
Solid. Bullet hole. Didn't even move it. That never happens.
Really?
That never happens. You always gotta tweak it a little bit. But
That's it.
we're solid, man. Well, you want to shoot it like a little bit and just see what you can do? Yeah, first time really. We got it paper tuned, didn't have to move anything. Now we're at 20 yards. We're just gonna shoot for fun, see how it feels, see if we got to do anything. But I don't think that was a pretty easy setup. And we're literally at 0 and 0. So we must have just got our
Perfect.
the knock point and everything just ready to rip.
You see those two holes in the middle?
Right in the middle.
You see those two holes though? Oh, you can't. You
What,
don't. Your
two
glasses-
holes?
There's two holes in the middle of the veil, like right above each other.
Is that what you're aiming at?
You can't see that?
You just have wicked eagle-eye vision.
Well, when we walk up there,
You hit it?
That's what I'm aiming at.
Oh, okay.
Chris is like, I see white.
I actually do need to wear glasses.
It does feel like really crisp. I don't. Like,
Yeah, I mean, fresh bows in general just feel a little tighter.
I'm not saying that.
Oh, dude, those are right next to each other down there. Nice. That's good. Okay, let's hang a target. A pretty good group. I don't know what he was aiming at. Do you see any black dots down here?
This is the two holes that I was talking about.
Oh, those you're aiming at? Oh, so you're really close.
Yeah, so it's really, really close. Straight out of the box. This is exciting.
So we'll just give it some tweaks. So you were, those two holes you're saying?
Yeah.
So you're just a little right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So all you do, you spin this, you loosen it, and then you would click this to, you're hitting right, so farther right. See how that is.
All right. So there's actually a target down there now. This is where it counts. We don't have any sight tape on there, but it's hitting pretty good, I think.
This is a pretty easy setup, start to finish. I'm not kidding.
When I pull back, I go left to right. What is that? Is there a better?
Like when you get onto the target?
To get onto the target, I go left to right.
That really doesn't matter, as long as you just get to center.
Yeah.
Technically what you're supposed to do is you draw back, and before you get anchor or anything, you pretty much put the pin on the middle. Draw back on the middle, and then you go to anchor.
Okay.
You don't want to like anchor and get set up.
Yeah, no, I'm not like
off
way
and-
over here and
Okay.
going, but I'm on it. But if like I'm off a little bit, I go left to right.
Okay, I mean is that fine? I mean, does it matter? No, not really. Technically, pull back, you just get like the pin on it as you're anchoring and you get right into it fast.
I'm getting lessons from pro.
We need to fix your draw. So
We talked about this when
your draw right now, what you're doing is you're coming down across your chest,
Okay.
which is like you're athletic and fine. You got like tons of support and muscle in your shoulders, but over time, you can really like push up.
Okay.
What you're supposed to do is use leverage. So you're bringing up above your head and drop into it, and you're using leverage of your arm. Yeah, I mean we can try it. So bring it up above, and you're not sky drawing. You just have the bow higher.
Okay.
You know? So now you're gonna use leverage and drop it.
Oh.
So lean forward a little bit, be above your head, and drop
You
it.
ever thrown a football with your left hand?
Yeah, it's
That's
very
what
fun.
like. Oh wow. Okay.
So kind of lean into it.
God, that's so weird. I didn't even do it right. Okay.
George, how would you explain drawing over your head nicely? How would you explain that?
So you want me to go through the technique of why? Okay. So with compound, right? When you go to pull a compound bow, the peak weight is like right here, about mid-draw.
Okay.
So if your shoulder is forward like this, and then you pull that peak weight, it'll tear, hurt, get angry tendon, whatever right there. So to fix that, you want to have that in, kind of tight, close.
Okay.
So to do that, instead of drawing like this, that's what a lot of bow hunters do. They draw like this with the bow up, and then they switch, right? Instead of doing that, you'll get this way, and then the action is over the top. So your shoulder can stay close and still operate to full range. So what it looks like when you're holding the bow is you're like, get your fingers in your release, and get your hands set. You go, okay, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. And believe it or not, what you do at this stage right here decides whether if you're going to hit it or not.
Right.
It's not how hard you aim, right? So you'll start right here and then go up. Some people like Colby will kind of lean forward a little so that this, keeping your arrow level with the floor. So you have leverage, right? So when I just lower my hands, you see they get farther apart.
Right.
So I have that leverage. I have rotational leverage like this, right? And leverage of finishing over the top. So it kind of looks like this. Pin on, get my shoulders back down and settled. Pin on. I bring the peep close to my eye, and I look through the peep first, because the peep tells you where to touch, based on what distance your sight's set. Peep tells you where to touch. Look through the peep, and then just touch your anchor, and then it goes, right? All you think about after that is when you follow through, when the release breaks, keep everything on the line of the target.
Okay.
Most guys quit too soon. They go boom, and then their hands drop like this. They're missing low left, low right. Right? If you keep everything on, it stays on. Especially critical with broadheads. Those tiny little mistakes, broadheads totally go haywire.
Okay. I'm not saying I'm going to be able to do what you just said.
To figure it out, most guys are used to drawing the bow kind of elbow down. To figure it out, it's a good idea. Back the bow way down so it's stupid easy. Then you can just get the move so it doesn't feel weird. Then just quickly, full turn, keep going, full turn, keep going. A couple days, you're back to full weight. Off you go.
I mean, try one more time, and then you can rock and roll with that when you're bored one day. Yeah, I see. Still cheating a little bit. You're doing good though, dude. So this was, you had like the first one, and then you had these two down here. But after we moved your sight, dude, you're freaking solid right
Yeah. Sorry about that.
So ready to rip, man.
Dude, that, honestly, we'll do it twice, but honestly, I can't thank you enough. This is sick. I learned something today and got to see you do your thing in the bow shop, so.
It's not rocket science. You just have to know kind of, you got to do it a couple times and know it, and then you're ready to rip.
That's what you'd say. Well, hopefully we'll be able to kill something together
Yeah, man.
soon. So.
For sure.